Keep it calm, keep it relaxed. Be with yourself every day, guys. Just wrapped up a meeting with my man. That sounds very fucking weird. I know, I'm sorry. And wow. It's been a hell of a ride these last 2 days, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like yesterday and today. I'm just so tired. But like, let me just start from the beginning. Yesterday I watched the Bible study from Marlon, the streamer. It was like a 1.5 hour, 2 hour session that they did. And it just opens a lot of eyes for me personally. Because I got beat down physically to the ground. Like God telling me, get on your knees and pray. And I didn't listen, so he beat me down again. I'm talking about my neck. 1 month ago, bam, just like that, and I already was wearing the cross daily, right? And all said, I'm gonna get more into religion, blah 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 blah, and then neck snapped, boom, just like that. Okay, so then I thought, okay, well, we got the neck. Well, listen, every time I feel mad, I'm just going to hit the biceps and train other parts of my body and make sure I watch my neck, and then boom, we got an injury in the elbow. And I talked about this yesterday as well. Easy, okay? I talked about it yesterday as well, and I said, okay, well, listen, don't make any excuses, blah 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 blah. That was before I watched the Bible study, because the Bible study has just taught me so much. That the guy explained that he physically tore his ACL because he used to bring his emotions and bring his purpose towards basketball. So he tore his ACL whilst playing basketball, and it was literally, he mentioned it multiple times, it was a sign from heaven that said, listen, every single time you try to get purpose in life, come to me, your father, okay? Come to me, pray for me to be in your life. And it just opened so much eyes, so many, well, it just opened my eyes a lot in terms of, where we want to be, where we want to go in life, because I just feel like everything has just been a cycle and a cycle and a cycle every single day. It's just every single day the same. Okay, yeah, this morning we worked out again, we did it yesterday morning as well. Then we do the meditation, we do the little cool thing, the work session. I look very massive, by the way, and I'm grateful for God for actually providing me with the right discipline to keep myself in shape and keep myself sharp. But we get in the same routine without any fulfillment. I feel less, I feel empty, I don't feel like there's any purpose in my life anymore. And now I do, because I found the word and I found God, and I realize that everything that happens and comes to your path is just, it just makes so much sense, essentially. It's like very hard to explain to the world, but like there's a feeling you get when things just click. So yesterday after the Bible session, it was 10 p.m. in the evening, and for the first time ever, I felt like I wanted to pray. I felt for the first time, and I always have done some prayer sessions. I just did one with my guy on a meeting. For the first time, I wanted to pray. So I sat down on my knees on the bedside and I just said, God, wow, thank you. Thank you for making me realize this. Thank you for making me understand why you do what you do and why you made this happen, why you did this, why everything is happening to me, and what is actually going on. And I pray for you that you make me stronger, you make me come back stronger, and I will make sure that I keep coming back to you and keep reminding myself that you are the only thing I need to be focusing on right now, besides the business, besides the workouts. You are the one that I need to be focusing on, fully trusting in, because I know that you will give me the life that I deserve, and you know what I deserve. You know exactly that I am going to be doing everything in my power to make it happen without giving too much pride. So I was praying on my bedside, making sure that he heard my word very clearly, and also said one specific thing: let me rest this night. Let me rest this night. And for the first time in 6 months, I didn't wake up 10 times a night. I didn't. wake up in the middle of the night again because I was laying uncomfortably with my neck. It didn't happen. And this morning, when I woke up, I thought, wow. So that's what we've been missing in our lives. And that just proved to me that it's all real. It's all real. And I used to be a big hater of religion back in the day. And I realized obviously that was the reason why things wouldn't work out. I used to work very hard, 5 a.m. till 9 p.m. in the evening. I used to work 16 hours a day. Nothing worked. I didn't get paid for it. I didn't feel purposeful. I didn't feel any sense of fulfillment because I used to sin. I used to not listen to the word. And I want you guys to get this as a thumbnail. I just hopped out of the meeting with my guy and we talked about the best testaments we should do, and just more about like the facts behind the certain books and the testaments that are in the Bible. And also about, we just prayed. He prayed for me that he's going to give me more understanding, that everything is going to make sense eventually. Also, this airplane is flying over and it's quite loud. But everything is going to make sense, and you just gotta make sure you take steps every single day, very small steps. And don't let your pride rule your life, because that's what I've been doing so much. I've lost a lot of people because I felt like I was too good for them, which, it's difficult to explain, but which I am in some way, because obviously I'm more disciplined in the gym, I'm more disciplined with the work. I've seen people from inside out, how they actually be when there's no cameras around, when there's no bullshit around. I've seen it all, and obviously I feel good about myself for this discipline, but I shouldn't take myself as the main reason why that happened. I shouldn't take myself as the main person that made it happen, because everything that happens and everything that aligns in your world comes from above. And that's something I need to remind myself of. I'm going to close it down. I'm very tired. I'm going to learn some more Spanish, something I've been diving deeper into. And it's going to read Proverbs. I'm going to start reading Proverbs because my man told me that is one of the best ones I should be reading. So let's lock it in. Let's make it happen. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. And let's end off with a banger.
Kom mijn actie, jij bent losjes, doe maar dansie, plangen op ik, voel me Gandhi, die te klein maar niet bombastisch, niet te veel wawa, stop dat gelul, kan niet meer wachten, ik heb geen geduld, chain om mijn nek is onder de nul, lichaam is booming, bil is gevuld, I like to move it, wie is er slim en je ass is stupid, ik doe dit, jij bent mijn doelwit, vandaag kras ik je van mijn to-do list, ik ben niet human.
Amen, I'll see you guys soon, adios.